It goes
it does.
Yeah. It's gonna be a real video.
Come here. Patience. Patience. It already started. Be a good boy.
Look at the camera. Look.
Say hi.
Look, it's Cam Cam.
Say hi.
So Cam Cam meets Cam Cam. Yeah. So we have Cam C and Kamole here.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Ma. Are you looking for mommy?
Do you know who that is? Do you know who that is? No?
Yeah.
No? No? No?
So before we ship these off to daddy to take care of, so we can put on a video, we're going to say, we wanted to introduce Cam Cams to everybody.
Cammy baby meets Cam Cam. Oh yeah. Okay.
This is real life. This is literally how it's been for us to get to sit down.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
One person wants to eat and is hungry.
Don't cry. Don't cry. And then Cammy baby wants to sleep.
Yeah.
He wants to sleep. This is nap time.
Yeah.
Are we done with the intro?
Yeah, let's take them to daddy. Hey guys, so this is a new video I have with Luchi.
Yeah.
So we did a video talking about motherhood, what we've learned, how it has changed us. So make sure you watch that video. It's really good on her channel and I'll link it down below. So today we're gonna chit chat about what?
Things no one told us about motherhood.
Oh yes, yeah. The dirty truth.
The dirty truth.
The dirty truth.
Motherhood.
Yeah, that's what we call it. The dirty truth about motherhood. I have things to say. No one told me.
Yes.
You didn't tell me.
You know what? After going through it, to an extent, it kind of makes sense why no one tells you, because people don't want to scare you. Because if you think about everything, then you might not. You'll be like, oh no. But yeah, you can do this. Let's go.
So pregnancy.
Yeah.
Let me try to think like what people didn't tell me about pregnancy. Okay, you know, I didn't know that like. A lot of things are gonna be TMI. Okay, but no, I didn't. No one told me that like. I don't even know.
Okay, wait a minute. Let me see which
Oh
one.
my gosh.
So no one told me that the signs of pregnancy. Okay, because first I was pregnant and I didn't know, but I was just like something is not right. Like I know my body.
I like people didn't tell me like all the different types of signs.
Yeah,
not
the same time.
Not just you throw up. Oh, I'm pregnant. Yay!
Like the movies, Nigerian movies.
Like you're like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. No, it's literally like, okay. When we came to visit you, I was so bloated.
Wow.
Like it was. Like I couldn't believe it. I was so.
You know, if you told me, I probably would have.
You probably because remember we went out to eat at that restaurant.
Yeah.
We came home. I was in the bathroom and my stomach was literally like this big. And so I called Chris. I was like, babe, I'm bloated. Like, I don't know why I'm so bloated. My stomach was literally growing. We were in the car back home because it was so. I was so bloated. And I kept thinking like, am I pregnant?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Why am I like? Why is my stomach blowing up? And I'm not sick. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like food poisoning sick, but yeah, you get bloated out the booza, then your breasts get so big and like so like tender, and then like I didn't get morning sickness. I didn't get nauseous. You know, so it's like, so what are the signs am I supposed to be looking at that I'm
so lucky? That's for me. That's the worst thing.
And I was so tired. Like mentally exhausted. I would probably take a couple naps a day, and I'm never that type of person to take naps. So like I felt bad that like I need to answer emails, I need to record videos, but like I couldn't because I was so tired, and like I would cry and I'd be like, I'm not the person I am. Like this is not me. Like what's wrong with me?
But you didn't know.
And I even thought of closing my store because I was like I can't like I can't get up and do orders. I can't do it.
My goodness,
yeah, it made me cry because I was so like afraid. Like am I not the person I was ever again, you know? I don't know.
Did you know then that you were pregnant?
Yeah, I knew I was pregnant then, yeah. But just like the time, like there's the other signs of that you're pregnant is what people don't tell you about. So.
Yeah. For me, like, yeah, like she said, I didn't know. Like the week before I found out, because I found out when I was already, I think 6 weeks, at the end of like the 5th week. the week before was when I started feeling bloated and everything, and it was weird because I would wake up at like the first day I noticed anything. I ate breakfast with my co-workers, and then I went home and I slept till 5. I'm like, that's a long time to be sleeping. I've never like slept that long. Usually I will wake up at like 2, you know. So I was like, okay, but whatever. Then I woke up at 5 and I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat the whole night. Do you know how much food I eat?
Yeah.
Like, I love to eat. Okay, so that was weird. And then I told Rafiki, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that went. The next morning, I'm not hungry. Me, skip breakfast.
Right?
Okay, something's wrong.
Something's different.
And then just different things kept happening, and like things that I didn't know. And it was just, I wasn't myself. I was so sleepy. I would sleep from like morning to night. Fortunately, I didn't have to work during that time. So it was just like, but no one tells you how tired you're gonna be.
Tired.
You know,
like that first trimester, like, because your body's overworking creating stuff, so it wipes you out. Like my naps would be like, I would wake up at like maybe 10 a.m, eat breakfast, and then have a nap, and it's like 3 o'clock. And I'm just like, I'm so tired. And you wake up and you're just so tired. I was that. Some people don't tell you how tired you really are gonna be.
But it's good.
It's great.
It's good. Like,
because that's the last good sleep you're ever gonna get. Ever.
Early on.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. So people don't tell you, like, take your naps. Like, even before you're pregnant, take your naps, enjoy your sleep, because you'll never sleep like that ever again. Never.
Except you have someone watching the baby.
Exactly. But even then, it's like, in your mind, a little part of you is still awake, because like your baby's somewhere, so you can't really fully
delve into it.
And that first week we came home from the hospital, Chris would take the baby from midnight to 6 a.m. so I could sleep. And that first night that we did that sleep that I had, I was hallucinating, because I haven't slept like that in months. My body was trying to, lights were flashing in the room when I was sleeping. I saw a horse in the room.
You were like having a full
I was hallucinating like that, and like I would wake up like this, and I'd be like, oh my god, and then I'd just be like, ugh. And I would see like a white thing in the room over there. Like, that first night, that was that sleep that it was scary.
It's like sometimes you're like, is this just the hormones like showing me things, or is this actually real? Because sometimes I'm like, okay, is this real? Or like, even like your sense of smell. When I was pregnant, everything would disgust me. Like, I could smell, even now, actually, even like now, sometimes I'm like, okay, like, do I think? And then I'll be like, Rafiki, like, am I smelling funny? Like, do you smell this? Do you smell that? And he'll be like, no, but I smell it. And I'm like, dude, your nose is not working very well because I smell it. And he's like, no, you're weird, like something's wrong with you. But no, like, your sense of smell heightens, and like you smell things that it's just, everything is like much stronger. All your senses are like very intact. And
for senses. So I didn't have a smell thing, but things would annoy me so easily. Like, and living with your partner, anything your partner does will start to annoy you, like so bad, where I thought to myself, like, I may never like my husband ever again. Because like I really didn't like him, because like when he was talking, his voice was so annoying. When he's eating, it's so annoying. When he's taking a shower, I was annoyed. Brushing his teeth, I was annoyed. Like, him just being in the room, I was annoyed. Like, everything about him annoyed me, and I was just like, and I felt bad, but I was just like, and I was like, oh my god, like, will I always like this about him? But like now, like,
did he notice? Like, could he tell?
At first, I felt bad, but then I had to tell him, I was like, you know, like, you're very annoying. And then he was like, why? And I was just telling him, and he was like, so he was just like, well, whatever, you're crazy. He'll be talking, and I'll be like, your voice is annoying. But but that's the one thing, is like, everything annoys you. Everything annoys you.
What annoyed me was social media.
Oh yeah, we just
like yesterday. Just seeing people on Instagram, I was just like,
watching YouTube videos made me nauseous. That was my nauseous thing during pregnancy.
Like TV,
I stopped watching videos. I have followed so many people on Instagram because they made me so nauseous. I did a full wipe out on Instagram.
I didn't unfollow people, but what I did was I literally deleted the Instagram. I deleted the Instagram. I deleted YouTube. let me tell you, this might sound extreme, but let me tell you, while I was pregnant, my first trimester, most of the day I spent in a dark room. I would cover the blinds in the living room, turn off the TV, and I would just stay, turn off my phone. Like my phone was turned off most of the time, and I would just like lay down on the couch.
My phone being on. Yeah.
It's like I just didn't want any disturbance,
like stimulation.
I didn't want any stimulation. And I would just like, the room would just be dark, and I would just stay, and I would just be at peace. And I was just like, and also I was just trying to prepare my mind for having this baby, because I was just like, I cannot allow any negativity. So when I see something on social media and it's negative, I'm just like, I can't do this. Like I don't want. I literally was like, this baby is gonna be healthy and happy. Literally, my prayer my whole pregnancy was happy, healthy baby.
Yes, that's all I kept saying.
I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't care about boy, girl.
Yeah, and people kept saying, don't you want to know what you're having? Like, no, all I care is that my baby's healthy. I just want to get my baby here and be healthy.
And be healthy and be happy. That's all.
That's all I need.
And so anything that threatened that, I had to take it away. Like, I turned off the TV, turned off social media. Then towards the end of my first trimester, then I started watching TV again, but I only watched TLC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, TLC, that's what it's called. So, yeah, I was just like, all the, like, no negativity. Like, literally no negativity. So
I had to just turn it all off. I'm trying to think of something else.
What else do people not tell you? How uncomfortable it's gonna get towards the end.
The last 2 weeks I could not. And my baby was almost 10 pounds when my baby was born. It was so like you feel like your pelvis, my pelvis felt like it was broken in pieces. And it still hurts to this day.
I didn't feel but then again, he's 10 pounds. Yeah.
My pelvis felt like it was broken.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I felt like it was like broken in two like this.
Oh wow.
Whew. Yeah.
I didn't even feel the lightning thing. You know this when the baby drops.
I didn't feel it.
I didn't feel it. Yeah.
But like,
people could tell that
I couldn't feel it. But the doctor, I asked the doctor like, did my baby drop? She's like, yeah, the baby's like maybe like 36 weeks. She's like, yeah, the baby's head is right here. Like she would feel like baby's head. I was like, oh wow. Well, I can't feel it.
As you talk about that now, I'm just like, I can think about them doing the service checks, and I'm like, oh, so weird.
Service checks are a pain. Oh,
mine didn't hurt.
Mine hurt. Yeah.
I don't remember mine hurting.
It felt like something shot in the back of my head. Like,
ooh,
that sounds so painful.
Yeah, that sounds painful.
It was more painful than labor. Yeah. Oh, another thing that no one ever told me is that TMI, but after pregnancy, okay, so I thought that, okay, baby's out, okay, let me like get up, feel good, back to normal, woohoo, like this. And then no, it's like when the baby's out and you want to move around, it's just like you're like, oh, you're like, oh, hold on. How come nobody told me that like your whole body is sore and you can barely move?
Yeah.
And then it's like everything go to the bathroom, there's some murder scene in there. That part, no one told me that.
Like you felt it was bloody and stuff?
Yeah, it was just like it was it was like murder.
I didn't have that.
I did. It was.
I mean, I did have that, but with just the pad.
No, it was murder. It was like a murder scene. It was. Okay. I was just like, oh, how come no one told me like how bad it is? I would want people in the bathroom with me because like I almost passed out one time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. So I had to hold. The nurse held me, and I was just like, I feel like I'm gonna fall over. So she was like, hey, just breathe. And I was like, okay. And then like we got up, take a breath when you get up, and then just like walk. Yeah, I feel like I didn't think about how
everything
physically you can't move that well.
That's a good thing. Think about like it's honestly like maybe this video is not for you if you're about.
Yeah, I know.
Don't watch these videos before you get before you give birth, okay? Because literally like everything we go through, we are built to be able to sustain it. Like we're literally built to be strong enough to handle this, and that's why that's why we experience it, because we are made for it.
And just like just think about like how the size of your baby, like where does that baby, like how does that baby come out?
How
really, like how
does it shrink
like the shoulders coming out, like how?
And how does it shrink back?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that part, because like the nurses kept asking me, oh, do you want a mirror to like watch your birth?
What?
They kept asking, because like they have a mirror on the ceiling to put it down so you can watch your birth.
They never even asked me that. That would have been creepy.
I kept saying no.
That would have been creepy.
I don't want to see anything, because I won't see myself the same way anymore. I don't want to see anything. They kept asking me like, oh honey, you want a mirror? I'm like, no. I don't want to see anything.
Guess who has videos of it?
Really? Oh, Oh my god.
Anyway, you guys, like another thing they didn't tell me, like I didn't nobody told me about, was how it would be so hard to laugh.
Oh yeah.
I was sneeze and cough.
Because like
God, Rafiki is so annoying.
When you're trying to cough, you're like, or sneeze, you're like,
it literally hurts like down there.
And you're sneezing, you're like, ooh.
Wait a minute. Rafiki is so annoying. Look, I was like, so this was like a couple days after we gave it. Literally, it took a full week before I could even laugh. And Rafiki kept cracking jokes. And I'm like, Rafiki, stop. I can't laugh. And I'll be trying to laugh because it was so funny. Like, he was saying all the funny things. And I'll be like, babe, stop it. Like, I can't laugh. And it was hilarious. Like,
and because your stomach feels so, okay, another thing about your stomach feels like, it feels so, like, you feel the emptiness in your stomach when the baby's out. So it's like when you move your stomach and you move around and you laugh and you, like, you know, flex your stomach, you feel that like hollow, like you feel that hollowness. So it makes you feel like holding yourself like this because like, ooh, like, you know, I feel like you're about to like drop out. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's a weird feeling.
It's a weird feeling.
It's weird. But then it goes away. Yeah. Because now, like,
little by little.
It was just a week, and then after that, it was done.
Yeah. Oh, really?
For me, it was a week, really. I don't think I felt like that after the first week. Like, the whole, like, laughing thing.
Yeah. Like, I think maybe last week I could sneeze normal. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And that's that would be like 5-6 weeks. Yeah.
Ooh.
Sneezing, I'll be like, and I was like, take a deep breath, and you're like, one thing I remembered.
Yeah.
Your first poop after. Why didn't you tell me?
Why would I tell you?
Okay, so this is what happened. So I didn't know until I came home and I was reading like mom forums and people kept saying, has anyone had their first poop? And I was like, what do you guys mean? And I was like, no. And I was just like, okay, I was freaking out. I was like, okay, let me take a stool softener. So I took
you got ready for it?
I drank Miralax and I was just like, okay. And I kept going like this, okay. When is this coming? When is this boy dropping? When is this boy dropping? So then I called Chris. I was like, Chris, I think it's coming. I'm scared. I kept going like this. I was like, at the time, I was like, I'm scared. And he was like, calm down. So then I said, hold my hand. So he came in the bath. Like, this is things you husbands do. Like, until you have a husband, you understand the things the husband will do for you, and it won't be disgusting to them. So he held my hand. I was on the toilet. He held my hand. I was just like, I'm scared. He was like, just calm down. I was like, okay. So then I went, and it was bad, but then I was just like, it's over. But no one told me that, and I didn't know.
Oh, mine was painful. Like
it feels like you're shitting like glass shards, pieces of because my gosh.
Like where like the episiotomy, you know, like it was painful.
But it's painful.
We got past it,
but you get past it.
You get past it, and then
it makes you stronger. It didn't kill
Yes, exactly. It's like
gosh.
Everything is literally to make you feel stronger in the end, and just let you know you're capable. And
one other thing is that like I know people say like, okay, the tiredness, and you get tired when you're have a baby and like you don't get sleep. And I knew that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, like, I'm not going to work, so I'll be up. I'll be up. I'll stay up. Baby's crying. Okay, whatever. But that tiredness when the baby's here and it's like 2 a.m. and your baby's hungry and you're feeding them and like you're like holding them and you're like,
and then you get scared that you might drop them.
Oh yes, many times. Tiredness. Oh yeah. So I was saying that. So the other day, like two nights ago, Campy was in his co-sleeper in his bassinet. And I woke up to feed him. So I put the bottle in the warmer and I said, let me wait before I take him out to feed him. So in the warmer, it was in the warmer for like over the time it's supposed to be. And I woke up and I was just like, oh. And I thought that I put him on the bed. And then Chris rolled over to me. So when I woke up, I was like this. I moved, I was like, because like the baby was under there. And I was like, oh. And he was like, what? And I was like, oh. And I was like, never mind, the baby was over here. Oh my God.
Oh, it's like, you just get like.
Because like he rolled over to me and I thought that, because usually the baby, oh no.
You know the thing?
I was so tired.
Like, in a way, Rafiki is almost like more paranoid than me.
Oh really?
Yes.
That's better because sometimes men aren't as paranoid as we are, so they don't think about things.
It's almost like,
and it scares me.
Sometimes we switch roles. It's weird. It's like when I'm more relaxed, Rafiki is more paranoid, and the times I'll be more relaxed, it will be because I'm a nurse and I know
like
it's okay.
And
then Rafiki would be like, I'm like, it's okay. He'll be like, are you sure we shouldn't go to the hospital? I'm like, no, because I know we're gonna go to the hospital and they'll be like, these people are not serious. Send them back home. Like,
because you say the same thing to other people.
Because with hospitals it's priority based, and I'm like, dude, he's fine. Our son is not dying. Once we walk in there, they just look at him and they'll be like, okay, this boy is not. He's fine. Like, he's not crying. He's not dying. Look, he just rolled and thought he'll be okay.
So the same thing happened to us. So for me, okay, so I was telling you, Campsy, he has like congestion, like mucus in his nose. So like, I feel like I know what to do, because when people come to the pharmacy, they're like, oh, my baby has this. I'm like, what do you suggest? And I'm like, okay, give him this, do this, do this. But then when it's my turn, I feel like all that knowledge like left my brain, and I'm like, what do I do? So then I call my mom and my sister. I'm like, his nose is stuffy. Like, what do I do? And I take him to the doctor, and my mom was like, no, just, you know, do this so that he's fine. I'm like, are you sure? And he would still be suffering. I'll be like, oh my God, I'm just gonna go to the doctor. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, when it's you, when it's me, all that knowledge I know is
absolutely, because it's like when it's your own child that it's happening to, you can't think straight. Like, there are many things that I know for a fact, but when it's happening to Kami, my first reaction as his mother is to feel. I'm not thinking, and that's when Rafiki comes in, and Rafiki's like, this, oh, let's Google it first. Sometimes things will happen, especially when he was younger. Now not so much anymore, but when he was, you know, when the baby is smaller, like where Kamsi is at, like, you're more careful, and especially it's your first child, like you're like, oh my goodness, can he have this, can he have that? Like, sometimes, like, my first reaction is to first cry or sometimes I'm just like, oh my goodness, and then Rafiki is like, hold on, let's Google this. And that's where it helps having a husband, you know, like having that male energy, because when we're in like stressful situations, like sometimes like I'm just not able to think. And it's stuff that I know. I treat people every day. Like, I know this stuff, but when it's your child, it vanishes from your memory, literally. Because you're at that point, you're a mother, you're not a pharmacist anymore. You know?
So like, you know, it literally turns off.
It turns off.
I'll be Googling like, how often do babies poop? So, like, my baby hasn't pooped since 2 days. I'm like, and I'd be scared, like, is he constipated? Is he okay? You know, I was so scared. I'd be like, okay, let me look it up. It's okay. Let me calm down. Then I'll be like, oh, and I'll be waiting for that poop. Like, baby poop. I was like, when you poop, I'm like, ah, thank God. You'd be so excited for babies pooping when they poop. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. That's other things they don't. The truth. What else? What other things? Things don't disgust you as much. Like poop blowouts. When they happen, I'm just like, yes. It's a blowout,
like,
but it's a great poop, and you get excited. You're like, oh, and I think like, yeah, today we're gonna take a bath today. You're like, get so excited.
It's like you get I don't know. Like, for me, like, just nurturing a child. I think I never really understood how much I would love another human being. It's like. And you know, it's like the word love has different meanings for different things. And different
the love you have for like your sibling, your mother, your husband, your friend, your baby, it's different.
And for me, like, I don't know, it's like I would give my life for Kami. You know, like, that's how much I care about him, and it's to the point where I'm like, don't mess with my son. Like, say anything you want about me. I don't care. Say anything you want about anybody. But the moment you talk about my child, then that's when it, like, just don't even try it. Like, you know?
I remember that first week we came home, I kept praying. I prayed just my baby would be okay, and I kept saying, like, God, I surrender my child to you. I kept saying, I was like, I surrender my child. Like, literally, I feel like I was on my knees holding my child. I give my child to you, God. Make sure that he's safe and healthy. Anything. I was like, anything I have, take it away from me. Just make sure my baby is okay.
Make sure he's
I literally said I'll give up everything I have in my life
just to protect this little.
Because nothing else matters in this world.
Nothing else matters.
Like, for my baby, and it's like, you know, you won't know that feeling until you have a child. You know,
and that's why, like, motherhood is different. It's not like anything else that you can, like, I've experienced so much in a little time, but I don't know that anything I would even ever experience in the future would be like motherhood. I just feel like it's so unique. You know, I don't know. It's just a unique feeling that you just have to go through. And it's like, it's like every single thing that happens from conception to giving birth and to just taking care of the child, it makes sense why you have to go through it.
Yeah.
You know,
because like, you know, you go through, I went through all my pregnancy, went through delivery, went through labor, everything for you. And it's like that was what I sacrificed for you. So it's like,
so now I'm gonna protect you no matter
I went through all that for you. So anything I do,
no matter what, like
be protecting you.
Yeah. Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a few questions that we want to answer. Someone said, postpartum, did you get stretch marks? Yep. I tried to battle it out, but
I tried
to,
but
I tried. But
if you remember, I told you this, but you can't say I didn't tell you.
Yeah, I know. I tried to battle it out, but the thing is, like, there's nothing you can't. There's nothing to lose in trying to prevent it, but just know in the back of your head that it's inevitable. Yeah.
It depends though. I have a co-worker who told me she didn't get stretch marks.
No, I'm just saying, so, like, if you're
most women,
if you're genetically like predisposed, yeah, because like my family gets stretch marks.
Me too.
So it's like I knew. I was like, I knew I would, but let me just try. You know what I mean? Just something to entertain myself during pregnancy. You know what I mean? Like, let me just try. You know?
I mean, most women will get it. So just know it's a possibility. Try everything to not get it, but it's very likely it will happen. So yeah.
Also, the truth is that you're gonna learn how to juggle and balance doing a million things at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. Because there'll be days where I'm trying to edit a video, and then I'm trying to figure out my next hairstyle, feeding my baby, and then figuring out how we're gonna go grocery shopping, and then figuring out how I'm gonna do this and do that. You're literally doing everything at the same time, and then it's like, yeah, and then I was saying today, I've been learning how to do my makeup with one hand, and I did my makeup with one hand. Baby was in my lap, I was doing my makeup, and like,
it looks like yeah,
and now it feels normal now. Yeah, like, that's how I do my makeup. One baby in one hand and do my makeup, and like that's just normal. And you learn. Because at first it was hard for me, but then after a while I was like, this is
you
reality.
Get the hang of it. Yeah. Like it's like you just get extra strength. You're like, okay, 2 hands, I have 4. Like literally, you just start being able to multitask in ways that you could never before. You could never even have you know preconceived it. Yeah. So let me see. So this one says, how does it affect your marriage positively and negatively? How do you stay true to not lose yourself in it? I've already kind of answered this question. Like, you have to rely on, it's important to know your limitations and motherhood.
Like just be realistic.
Be realistic with yourself, okay? Pray to God for grace and strength, because you need it as a mother. You do need it to be able to balance out the different, because now you're not just a mother, you're also a wife, you're a sister, you play different roles to many different people,
and you have to always be
and you always have to be on it.
Yes.
And literally, when I did, like for me, I draw my strength from God, and that's how when you have God, you figure it out. But then also rely on help from other people. Trusted people. You have to be careful who's going to be around your child, but when it's family members that you trust, when it's a friend that you trust, accept the help. Okay, like it literally takes a village to raise a child, and don't feel guilty for accepting help. Okay, so yeah. Said, what is the best part about being a mother?
Ooh, the best part?
I don't know that I can even answer. Is there one answer to this?
Yeah, for me, I think the best part is just knowing that that little human relies, like they rely on you. Like they're being alive, they rely on you. I feel like that makes me feel like, you know, fulfilled, like, you know, like someone depends solely on me. You know what I mean? And they can't survive without me. That makes that like the best part, you know. And then I was saying, like, and then I can't wait till I feel that feeling of like when my baby's older, like they want you, they're like crying for you, like mommy, like, you know, they want you to carry them, like, you know, just seeing my baby like know that I'm everything to them. Yes. And then they feel better when I'm there, like that feels that's the best part. You know, so I can't wait till my baby says like mommy, you know, like, and your baby is like ma, you know, like, and when I hear it, it's like I want you to keep letting him say that, because I'm like, that's so sweet.
So sweet. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, oh
yeah. No, I feel you. For me, so before I became a mom, I had all these many things I was passionate about, and I didn't know how to I used to think my purpose was this big grand thing, and even after I became a mom, I kind of struggled with that, you know. Oh my goodness, so how am I gonna fit all these things I've always cared about and I've always been passionate about? How am I gonna fit that into being a mother? Because I've quickly realized that motherhood is a full-time commitment on its own, you know. And so I kind of struggled with that for a while, and literally I've finally understood that being a mother is a purpose. Like literally just the fact that you have a child or children that depend on you, you have the most influence in that child's life, and that's something I do not take for granted. And that's something every single day I pray to God. I say, God, you've given me this child and you've given me his future siblings to mother. How can I be of good influence to them? Because you know, sometimes we think it's this huge role that we have to fulfill, but literally as a mom, if you raise children who are kind, good, independent, loving, compassionate leaders, you know, children who are gonna be wonderful people in the world, that's already making the world a better place, you know. And it's like that what more could you need? And so for me, like when I look at, that's the best part about motherhood, is knowing that now, like, I have these wonderful human beings that I get to shape, you know, like I get to mold them into, you know, who they're supposed to be. Like I have a huge role to play in how they eventually show up in the world, and it's something I don't take for granted. Like I take it very seriously, and when I think about it like that, it's easy for me to let go of anything else that threatens that goal. And yeah, so that's the best part of being a mother for me.
I think, yeah, for me that was like the main thing. And then also, like, you know, as you said, molding someone a good citizen for the society and stuff like that, and teaching them, like, teach my child what I know is good in this world, and the main thing is how the world is today. Teaching my child how to take care of themselves when I'm not there.
When you're,
that's very important. Yeah. Like, and you know, how to fend for yourself, you know, just how to take care of yourself, how to protect yourself, how to look out for things. That's
and how to survive. It's literally survival of the fittest. And like, we're training fit children that are gonna be able to compete and survive. So no, it's so true. Motherhood is powerful.
Anything else? Any other truths or anything, questions that people have?
So someone said about fulfillment, and I think this one, is motherhood something you feel fulfilled by? I know some moms, and it is, but some it's not. It's like she said, it's a very personal thing. For me, I don't know that I want to use the word fulfillment, because if you say fulfillment, it almost seems like that's all of me, and I know that's not all of me. Being a mother is a part of me. It's the biggest part of me, but it's not all of me. So I won't say fulfilled by, but I've always wanted to be. Being a mom for me was something I've always wanted.
I couldn't wait to be a mom.
I couldn't wait to be a mom. Well, I could actually wait. I could wait because I wanted to go to school first, but I wanted to go back to school first. But for me, no, like, I've always wanted to be a mom. So it's not. But it's an addition to me. That's kind of how I look at it. It's like, it's the biggest addition to me, and it's always gonna be the biggest addition to me. But it's not all of me. And so I don't know, that fulfillment word is just kind of tricky for me. But
another thing is when they say cherish this time because it goes by so fast. It does. Like, and I hear people say all the time, but then it's like, once you look up and it's like, my baby's almost 2 months old. I'm just like, how? I feel like you just gave birth. I feel like I just gave birth last week, you know, but it really does go by fast. So, you know, like, those times your baby's sleeping, like, just stare at them, hold them, carry them.
Like, when they're crying,
hold them so close when they're crying, you know, talk to them.
That is just great, because even when I was tired and stressed out, like, I would look at Cammy and I'll just be like, oh, you're so small and you're so little. And I know, like, I kept thinking, I know he's gonna grow up. I know he's gonna grow up fast. And I want to cherish this moment, because I can always
cherish it, because like when they get older, and you tell them like, oh, when they ask you like, how was I when I was a baby? I was like, oh, you know what? Oh, when you're a baby, I remember I was at home with you, and like, you know, you were this, you were that, you know,
and you have all these stories to tell.
Great memories, you know, like if you really take it in, you'll always remember it and stuff like
it's
that.
It's like soak it all in.
Soak it in, yeah. Oh, they're so small.
So someone said, Luchi, have you considered having only 2 kids after the birth of you? And okay. So because I did say I was only gonna have
you said
2.
You were done.
Oh, have you reconsidered? That's what she said. Look, before I became a mom, I wanted 6 kids. While I was pregnant with Cami, I was like, this is my only child, I'm done. And then now, Rafiki and I were talking about this again, and I'm like, maybe we could do 4.
Oh my god.
Or 6. I just always wanted to be a mom. And yes, pregnancy was rough, it was hard, but you guys, like, everything you go through during pregnancy, it makes sense. Like, like just seeing Cami, holding him, having him call me mama, I would do it again and again and again and again. So it's I don't know.
For me, I knew I was like, okay, I want 5 kids. And after I had Campsy, I was kind of like, okay, maybe 3. You know what I mean? I'm like, because I feel like I don't have patience to be pregnant and wait 9 months again
it's
for
a long
another child. Like, it's a long, and it's like a long way. And I feel like I don't have patience because I'm excited. Like, I have to wait for another 9 months for another baby. Like, oh my gosh, like I feel like it's so long.
Pregnancy is long.
It's long, you know. So I feel like, okay, maybe 3 and I'm fine. And then I think about, okay, maybe 3 is good, so you can be more mobile and traveling with the family and stuff, you know. And I think about postpartum with kids. Like, are you gonna be having another baby and you have 5 kids running around, and then remember how you felt postpartum? You couldn't get up, you were tired, you know, baby waking up at 2 a.m. you know. Maybe after that I was like, okay,
but then again, it's like
maybe
every
3,
like some I don't even know,
maybe 3 I'm good with 3, okay.
We'll see. I don't know, I was so sure before, but now I'm like, I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Let me see. So we already answered that. What has motherhood taught you about yourself? What's your advice for future mothers? Future mothers, what do you think?
I would say just prepare for like the greatest battle of your life, and then be patient with it, and be patient with yourself, and just as things are happening, just let it hit you and then process it. And then, you know, like just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Because it's something where it's just like, people can talk about it, but you understand how much it takes.
Until you experience it. Until you experience it.
It's a lot. Yeah, that first week, it was a lot. It was a lot.
No, like for me, like I keep saying throughout this video, like for future mothers, motherhood might sound like a lot the way we talk about it, but literally, you were made for this.
Yeah.
You were born with a vagina because you can handle it. Yes. Okay, literally, like
your body was made
every month
to carry another human being.
You're made for this, and it literally, like, if you think you're focused right now, if you think you're a good multitasker, if you think you're organized, motherhood will take your skills to a whole nother level. So like
motherhood. So you think you're good, motherhood will disassemble everything you thought you knew, and then
Lamborghini
reassemble it together into something better. But you're gonna deconstruct and restruct again.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't have any more questions.
So let me see. How does it affect marriage positively or negatively? One good advice I'm gonna say, well, this is something, you know, I feel like I don't know, marriage, I don't like to give marriage advice because I just feel like,
because you know, like after some time I kind of realized that like I can't be the person to give marriage advice because I'm still learning. And every marriage has a different dynamic.
Yes.
So you can't apply one to the other.
Yeah. So
and what works for me may not work for you. Yes. What you tolerate, I may not tolerate.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So but to answer the question as generally as I can say, children are blessings, and they could be a blessing or not a blessing depending on the situation. From my experience, for our relationship, it has been like the best thing ever, because it's bonded us in ways, like Rafiki and I, in ways that we could not have comprehended. And yes, like there are challenges, you know, with just trying to find time to be with each other, independent of Kanole, but it just, you get to know your partner in a very different light. You get to experience another side of them that you never even knew, and nothing could have prepared you for that because you have not been a parent before. So you just get to learn more about your partner, and you get to appreciate them more. You get to see them in the different roles that they play. And there is something special about seeing your husband take care of the child, like seeing him feed the child, dress him up. It's beautiful.
I feel like I appreciate more that I have a partner, because you know some people have kids and they don't have a partner. Because the times when I'm like, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, Chris, can you hold the baby so I can take a shower? Just the fact that I can go take a shower, like that glorious shower I can have uninterrupted to myself. Don't have to think about the baby because someone's holding the baby. Like that shower that I have in the morning, that's like that's the highlight of my day. That shower, you know, and someone's holding the baby.
I spend like a good, like, I could be in a shower for like an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, because first I need to stand there for 15 minutes and de-stress first.
Just let the water hit my back. Wash away the stress and like just fill me with joy.
Just appreciating that someone else is
there to hold the baby and care for them, and you know they love the baby just as much. You know there's no fear with your husband. Because he's the father and he's they have that fear of like, I don't want anything to happen to my baby, so I'll do whatever. It's also their baby. So
I feel like for me, Chris is the only other person that on this earth is next to me, like after me, in making sure that my baby is so you trust them because you're like, they're just as invested as you, as you are in making sure this baby is all right and well, and so it gives you a deeper appreciation for your partner. Having a partner.
What do you do different with your next pregnancy? I don't know.
For me, as I said before, I would research breastfeeding and know how to breastfeed, all the things that go into it, pumping schedules, like, because I was naive and didn't know that you have to like plan about that. I didn't know that, so
I don't know that I would do anything different, because I feel like, honestly, like my pregnancy, I think I handled it the best way I could have, honestly, with everything that was going on. I don't even know, maybe I'll start taking vitamin B6 and use them early, but I'm iffy about taking medications during the first trimester, so I waited. I just kept throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. I just waited till the very end to take it, but I don't know, honestly. I feel like with the resources I had, I did my best. So.
Like that's the only thing that I would have done differently. Everything else, I feel like I prepared for it. You know, I did what I could.
The thing is, like, the next pregnancy might be different.
Every pregnancy is different. That's so the one thing. So you never know.
Do you have any questions?
I think that was it. I think that video was good.
Okie dokie. I hope you guys enjoyed our Q&A, and
we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you in the next one.
Make sure you check out the video on the Luchi's channel. And subscribe to our Luchi's channel. So we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
2 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. I'm just yawning. See, I've been looking.